Hi Stitchy Friends! Welcome back. This is Flosstube number 9 for Lost in Stitches. Welcome to anybody that is new here. This is a channel all about cross stitch. You'll get to see some of the projects that I'm working on, some new techniques sometimes, and lots of stitchy kindness today. So I also have a little segment with an introduction to my husband, Paulo. So I will put in a little section of that later on in the video. And I have a bunch of whips to go through, and that's about it. Let's dive right in.
Welcome, Stitchy Friends! I'm Lisa, and come and get lost in stitches with me.
Okay, so this is Flosstube number 9. Wow, the time has just flown by. From Flosstube number 8, I did have a giveaway, and it was for this little book. I gave out these little books and pens and scissor fobs and things at Stitch North when I went in May. So I had one of these left over, so this part here, and then the little scissor fob. So obviously this one says Lisa, but whoever wins this, and just let me know when you email, just let me know what you want your scissor fob to say, and I'll create it for you and put it out in the mail. So the winner for this one, for this little giveaway, which will go in the mail this week, is Julie McLean. So congratulations, Julie. Reach out to me. My email is below. There we go, sorry. My email is below. Just send me your address and the word that you would like put on your scissor fob. If you don't want a word and you would just prefer beads, let me know that as well. So, but I will make you your own little custom scissor fob with the book and pen, and I'll send that out to you shortly. All right, so from here, I will insert the little video of my husband and I, Paulo. I hope that you enjoy it. He is just such a huge supporter of the Lost in Stitches channel, and he brings me joy every day. So I'll insert that little video here, and I'll be right back. Hi Stitchy Friends, welcome back. Today I just wanted to introduce to you my husband Paulo, and he's here with me. He's going to show us a couple of his favorite projects, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the Flosstube community and what Flosstube has meant to us over the last 6 months or so. So,
hi everyone.
Yeah, this is Paulo, my husband. He's like Mr. Lost in Stitches.
The other half of Lost in Stitches.
The other half, exactly. Yep. So Paulo has been one of the biggest supporters right from the beginning, even before I started encouraging me to create Lost in Stitches, and it has been such a gift. So I just wanted you guys to get to know him a little bit better, and maybe you can talk a little bit about why Flosstube has been important in our house.
Yeah, Flosstube and the stitching community has been very important to Lisa over the last, I would say, year at least, because it's given her so much calm in her mind. As you know, she's going through some difficult times with her health, and stitching has been very important to her as a way of staying calm throughout the day, having a way for her to center. And
Absolutely.
the Flosstube and the stitching community as a whole has been, on the other hand, a positive vehicle for friendships and support. And there's been so much positivity that has come through interacting with Flosstube and the people that are in the stitching community online. So.
Yeah. It really has been a gift for both of us. You know, Paulo reads the comments too, and oh, that's so sweet, or I can't believe, these people so many people watch the channel. So
I was hesitant at the beginning.
Yeah,
I was even a bit worried because
Yeah.
you unfortunately see so much negativity online and social media, but this has been an incredible breath of fresh air, and so much support, so much understanding, so much empathy.
Yeah.
And then meeting some of the people also. that Lisa's met online over the last few months has been really cool.
Exactly, yeah. Paulo came with me to the Wobbleman retreat last weekend, so that was just super fun. You got to meet all of the girls and kind of hang out a bit, and so that was really, really nice. That was awesome. I love it. So let's talk about your favorite project that I'm stitching right now.
So I'll show you my favorite project. But first I need to tell you that you can probably pick up from my accent I was not born here. I was born in Milano, northern Italy, and I came to Canada almost 16 years ago. So now I call myself a Milanese Canadian. I'm a Canadian citizen, and when I became... Since last year. So when I became...
the 1 year anniversary,
when I became a Canadian citizen, Lisa started stitching something for me for my new adopted country. So I'm going to show it to you. It's my favorite of all the things that she stitches. So I'm sure that you can recognize the outline of a Canadian maple leaf, and there's the word Canada. It's not quite finished, right at the bottom.
We're getting there, yeah.
And then going east to west, there's a collection of all things that are symbolic and important to Canadians from coast to coast. In fact, also to coast. There's 3 coasts in Canada. And it's very important to me because I'm a proud Milanese, but I'm just as proud Canadian. This has been a very generous country to me, and I'm very proud to be here. So when Lisa started stitching this really meant a lot to my heart.
Yeah, that's really good. So can you tell us what it's stitched on?
And, this is a pattern that was created by Stitchrovia. You can find them on Etsy. I'm just going to show it again to you, maybe a little closer to the camera.
There you go.
And it's on a 14 count, and it's antique white, and it's stitched with DMC as the floss. I like the 14 count because for people like me that haven't quite really dipped our toes into cross stitching, well, no, I put a few stitches here and there because Lisa says, "Oh, let's see,
you can do this,
how well you can do this." Right? It's really easy to see. You see the holes really well. You can make the cross stitching really easily. Our daughter also started doing some of that, and it's a really nice way to get into the art.
Yeah,
for sure. And I really like the colors because they turn out so bright and so shiny, and it makes me think about all the things I love about Canada in a bright way.
I know. So it's so pretty. It's a joy to stitch. I absolutely love it. You'll have to put in a couple of the last stitches.
So the plan is as soon as it's really close to the end, Lisa will ask me to put in the last few stitches so that I can finish it, and then we'll hang it up somewhere around.
It'll be so fun. Yeah. And I'm going to put May 31st because that's your Citizenship Day, which we'll celebrate here in a couple of weeks. So awesome.
Yeah.
I love you.
Thank you for having me.
I know. That was so fun. I'm sure you'll probably see him again.
Enjoy the rest of the Flosstube, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay, welcome back. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed that. Paulo is just such a doll, such a big part of my life that I just wanted to share that with all of you. He loves the Flosstube community, and he just sees how much joy that the cross stitching has brought to me, as well as all of my stitchy friends. So hi to everybody out there that I've met so far, and I can't wait to meet more of you. So with that, I'll dive right into the whips. So Paulo gave a great introduction of this one. I did work on my Canada sampler, so I won't go over that one again, but as you can see, I did put in, let's see where I was. That side is done, but I did put in the hockey stick, and I worked up here, and then I think a little portion of the C, but that's all that I got done on that one. There you go. So thank you, Paulo, for introducing that one to us. All right, I did work on, I'm going to pull over my pile here. There we go. I did work on my Longdog sampler, my Quinto Acuto, so when it's done, it'll look like this. So I should move over a bit. And this one is what I worked on this time. So it was kind of in this space here. There. So I filled in basically this section down here. There we go, and that was about 1,000 stitches. So this one is called Quinto Acuto. You've probably seen this in some of my previous floss tubes. it's something that I'm working on to get towards, to get done for the end of the year. I've already put in the 2023 date here, so it has to be done by the end of the year. I've worked it out that if I put in 100 stitches a day from now until the end of the year, then I will have it done. And I started that probably around the middle of May, and I'll keep up with that, at least 700 stitches a week into this project. I absolutely love stitching on it. I'm not sure if I put in a picture or not of what it'll look like, but it's gorgeous. It's about 70,000 stitches when it's done. So I don't think I ironed the top of it, but I can show you what it looks like here. Oops. So here, and this is about 70% complete. Let's see if I can line this up. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I absolutely love it. So that one is by Longdog Sampler. It's on an 18 count antique white Aida, and it's stitched with DMC 939. So, and I'll put all that information in the box below. All right, I need more space. And this one is a new start. I have one dangling thread, sorry. This one is a new start. It will look like this when it's finished. And it's from the Cross Stitcher magazine May 2021 issue. So I have just started on the tree. Sorry for my dangling thread there. This one is stitched with one strand of the 3-stranded pearl cotton by Valdani, and that is 311. And I just have 2 of these little pearl cotton balls that I'll be using to stitch this one up. And it's on a 40 count piece of linen from the Grateful Thread. There's no name to them. She kind of does one-of-a-kind fabrics, but this one is absolutely gorgeous with the peach and the teal. Oh, I just love it. And then that teal thread is just so soft on it. But this one is called Simple Things, and it's all about the simple things in life, right? So I absolutely fell in love with that one. This was a new start on the 20th, 2 days ago. I just started that one. And I've also had a new start. It's a bit of a start-itis thing going here, but I did have another new start. This one is called Stitching Mends the Soul. I need another set of hands here. It's this one from Tiny Modernist. I absolutely love it, with those little hanging scissors and the buttons. And it truly, stitching has truly been a gift for me. I love, love, love my stitching. So I am stitching this one with all the called for DMC colors. And I did try a darker fabric. I'm so excited. So this is my first time trying. It's a 32 count. This one is a piece that I bought at Stitch North, and it's just a one-of-a-kind color. There was no name for this one. But it's kind of this dark blue. It's like this, like that color. There. So I did get the flowers done, and I'm just coming around, and you can see I'm just putting in the spool on the bottom to come across the bottom. So I am absolutely in love with this one. It's so, so, so cute. All right. And next was another new start, and again, these are some of the patterns that I got from Stitch North, so I just couldn't help but start them. I did get the Cottage Garden Threads pack. It's called Autumn Garden Palette from last year. And you get that palette from Cottage Garden Threads, and then you can stitch multiple projects, like the one from Hello from Liz Matthews with the 4 bands of colors that I showed last time. We'll be using that as well. So this one is Tiny Modernist, and it's called Autumn House on a Hill. Let's see if you can see that a little better. Anyway, so that's the pattern, and this is my progress. So this was my very first time stitching on 40 count. So it's a 40 count antique white. And look at those tiny stitches. Oh my god, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's so cute. So I just have the flowers left to go up around. The house and the hill and the little squirrel and the bird are done. Yeah, So it's just like this. See if I can hold it up together. Yeah, so I just have the flowers left to do. Super, super cute. And this was absolute joy to stitch on. I am loving the 40 count. It's so nice. I had to get a pair of magnifier glasses to see it a little better, but I absolutely love it. The next one that I've worked on was, as you can remember in my last video, I gave away the Carolyn Manning honeybee project, right? So, you know, hi guys, I hope you enjoy it. The giveaway was sent to Jane. I hope that you do enjoy that. This one is the one that I started in the meantime. So I'll put a picture up here of what it's going to look like. It's the September Sapphires. So it's kind of hard to see a little bit because I'm just stitching in the white colors along with the purples and the blues just to get those done, right? But this one is, you can see the size of the fabric. It's not huge. It comes to about probably here, right? So it's just a nice little square. And I'm stitching this one on a piece of antique white 18 count Aida because, and with called for DMC colors, because it is a full coverage, right? So it'll just make it a nice size. Yeah, so that's that one. So I did get a start on this one. This was my travel stitching. So you'll notice that it has been about 12 days since I put up a Flosstube video, and normally I post weekly, so this one has been a little bit later. But we traveled to Calgary for a couple of nights, and then we went on to our acreage in BC for the weekend, and we just came back yesterday. So I was a little bit delayed in posting up this current video because we just went on to BC because the air quality was so terrible here in Edmonton from the fires that are just west of the city that we just wanted some clean mountain air for a few days instead of coming back up to Edmonton. So we decided to go on to our acreage and spend the weekend there. It has cleared up a little bit. The fires are getting slowly, I think, under control. Some of the communities are moving back in from the evacuation orders, but it's still a massive, out of control wildfire. It just, you know, I think they're keeping it away from the communities at this point, and the smoke in the air has been absolutely thick. You can see ash sometimes, right? So we're not in any. I thank you so much for everybody that's reached out to see if we were okay. But we're okay here in the city. We live central Edmonton, right next to the university campus. We're pretty far removed from the countryside at that point, but you know, I'm thinking about all of the people who had to evacuate from Edson and Drayton Valley. We met a couple of ladies while we were at the Wabamun retreat the previous weekend, and because they had evacuated into Wabamun, which was one of the neighboring communities. And you know, it's just devastating for people to have to leave so quickly from their homes. So my thoughts go out to everybody who's been impacted by wildfires, floods, you know, typhoons everywhere, that have had to evacuate in the last year or two. It is devastating for people to have to do that. So, you know, emergency preparedness is a big thing. So my little PSA for that, but you know, have your things prepared just in case. You never know, right? Anyway, on to the next whip. My heart is with all of you. So, I did have another new start, so I am going to be participating in the hashtag #MyFirstSodaSal. I believe that it probably, I can't remember the date that it's just starting, but it's on Instagram. You post My First Soda Sal, and it's being hosted by Jordan, the Tattooed Stitcher, and Rogue Mama Stitcher. Oh my goodness. Megan. Oh, I'm so sorry, Megan. I watch your channel all the time. And I don't think I have it written down here. Oh, that's terrible. It's amazing how your mind, it just goes completely blank when you need, when you need to know something here. Just let me see. I'll see if I can find her name. Oh, Amber. Sorry, Amber. Megan, where did I get that from? So anyway, Amber from the Rogue Mama Stitcher. And hi girls, I am joining in on the My First Soda Stitch Sal. I am absolutely enjoying this so far. I'll put a picture in here of the one that I've chosen. Or first, actually, I'll put in a picture of the one that they have chosen for the sal. It's here. It's a girl with a little, kerchief on and I think a rake or a broom. I actually chose one that says, but first coffee, and that's here. My husband actually loves it. We both love it. It's just so cute. And I'm stitching and I'm 40 count. So it's just going to be nice and tiny. And those are the little stitches so far. So this is the little guy putting the beans in, or scooping out the grounds from the grinder. He's just so cute. So there's one here in the middle, and then there's one motif on each side, and then first coffee goes across the bottom. So I have thoroughly enjoyed this. Thoroughly. I'm using the DMC and stitching it with one strand, and this is a 40 count. The fabric is from the Grateful Thread. Again, hi Charlene. I love your fabrics. I love it. They're so good. You can find her fabrics. I'll put the link below for her Facebook channel or group, sorry. And she's actually going to be at the June retreat with a table selling her fabrics as well for the Stitch and Stash retreat. So this is my progress so far, and this is my first Sodasal. I'm so excited. It's awesome. I've actually bought a couple more patterns that I'll show next time. I think I'm going to do a bit of a pattern parade of things that I have and a whip parade. Because we were gone for the weekend, I did not get to organize that. So for number 10, in my next, I'll put up my whip parade and, kind of let you see what I have plans on things that are coming. So. And next, I did start and finish this one. I have, it's not a finish yet. I have, there's little tiny flowers here on the side, and they need to be stitched in over here. And then I'm going to finish this one into a pillow this afternoon. So that's my job for later on today. Excuse me, is to put this one into a pillow. So this is from the Summer Quakers. Sorry, I'll take this down for a second. Show you. Got ahead of myself there. I'm out of practice already. So this is from the Summer Quakers pattern, and that is this motif down here. It's this one, just that one motif. Yeah. So there you go, and that is stitched with the Valdani floss from the Valdani pack. So there's actually I don't think I have it here now, but anyway, there's a little box, I've shown it before, of Valdani selected flosses for this one, and it's on the Valdani Stitcher's cloth. So I will finish that and then take a picture to show you guys next time. This one is going off to a friend tomorrow. And what else did I? Okay, this is all the happy mail over here. There were so many kind things from some of you. I'm just so grateful for this community. But I did have one more whip, which I'll share. And this one is my progress on plant seeds and sing songs. And I'll put it up here, what it's going to look like when it's finished. So this is my progress so far. This one is on a 32 count porcelain from the Roxy Co linens. It is just beautiful. And this one is all stitched with the called for Classic Colorworks. There you go. That's all I have done on that one. I am thoroughly enjoying this. It's just such a nice comfort stitch. The colors are so vibrant and pretty. I love it. Okay, so that's all that I stitched on that I can remember anyway. I didn't have a journal with me, so I kind of got lost a little bit there, but that's, I believe, everything I have with me and what I stitched on. I did make a trip out to the Stitcher's Corner in Cochrane, so I want to say hi, Betty. Hi. She's the owner there, and she helped me. It was her birthday over a week ago, so happy birthday, Betty, again. And I just picked up some flosses while I was there, so just some of these Classic Colorworks, and it's just to fill in the gaps for some of my my projects that I'm kitting. So just a couple of these. I'll just show you a couple of the colors. They're just so pretty. I love them. I still love the DMC colors, but for some of these projects, I picked out the key pieces that would look better with a variegation, and I picked up the colors for those. So those are some of the colors that I got. While I was, and I also got this little orc holder container. They make these, they're so cute. So there's just this little band, and then it kind of swirls in just to go into your bag for when you're traveling. So I did pick up one of those, and they make them for $5, and then they donate the funds to one of the local charities in the Cochrane community. I went to a very sweet bookstore called the Book Shelf Life in Calgary downtown, and it's over in the Beltline area, but I picked up 2 of these little journals. So I love that just for taking notes. I love having little books like this in my purse. Always have a pen and paper with me for jotting down thoughts and, sketches and little things and, ideas for Flosstube and things that I see. So, so this is one of the things that I picked up there. And then I picked up 2 pins, which I absolutely fell in love with. So this one says, let's see if I can get it to focus. Still I rise. I love it. Love, love, love it. And this one says, there is always light behind the clouds. So you can see that. Anyway, those 2 little pins are just beautiful. I put them on my bags. I put them on my project bags, my purse. I have a whole collection of things like that I like to have around, that just positive reinforcement, right? And then I went to Fabricland, and they had this in their discount pile. It was just a pack of fat quarter bundle. So I got that for $5. And it's just backings for linings for project bags, backings for pillows. I just really like the colors that were on that one. And then I went into Quinto, which is one of my favorite, probably my favorite quilting store here in the city. And I got these. So when you go in through the door, she just has these beautiful little, quarters and, odds and ends that are kind of packaged up. And I just really love these patterns. They'll be beautiful for the backs of, upside down, for the backs of pillows. And they're pretty reasonably priced, $3, $4, $5. So definitely stop by Quinto. They have some gorgeous, gorgeous things there. And I think that was it for my whips and my haul. I didn't, like I said, I didn't do a lot of shopping over the last little bit here, but I did get some beautiful, beautiful Happy Mail and Stitchy Kindness that I would love to share with you. Oh my gosh, my hair is all over the place today. Sorry. So, sorry for the crinkling. These are from Dana at Beldani. So I just wanted to say thank you. She gave me these colors of Beldani floss. So as some of you may or may not know, sorry, I'll do this. The crinkling. So these colors, they're just gorgeous. And then these colors, sorry, we got a little bit moved around. Sorry for the crinkling. And then these colors. These are just gorgeous. So this is 6-stranded floss, this pack. This is the same as the way you would use DMC, right? 6 strands, and you pull off 1 or 2, depending on the count that you're using. The variegation is absolutely gorgeous in these. What I would say for the 6-stranded floss is to use a size 24 needle, so it doesn't cut into the threads, because I think some people were saying that it kind of breaks on them. So use a little bit of a bigger needle, make sure maybe even a newer needle, so that the edges inside aren't sharp, and use shorter pieces. So for me, I normally pull off like an 18 or 20 inch piece, double it over for a loop start. But on the Beldani flosses, I find that I really like to use something even shorter than that, maybe even a 10 or 12, double it over, put it in, and then just keep going. You have to rethread a little bit more, but the effect is so gorgeous. It's worth it. So again, these ones are the pearl cotton. So they're like the ones that I'm using on that aqua one. These are 3-stranded cotton floss. This is spring tapestry collection. These are just gorgeous colors. Look at those variegations. Gosh, they're gorgeous. So she did donate those to the channel. And then all of these sewing cones as well. So they're still wrapped up, but the colors are beautiful. So if you need any sewing thread, if you're into quilting or sewing, they do also offer these. So some of these will be giveaways, put into Happy Mails. Some will be used for projects here on the channel to show you what it looks like. And I'm very grateful. Thank you so much, Dana, for that. It was just so kind to get that. Let's see. I did the next one, the Stitchy Kindness that I got. Actually, it touched my heart so much. It's just, I'm kind of gather it all up here. I got this beautiful card and note from Judith at Stitching Librarian. Judith is quickly becoming a very good Stitchy friend. Hi Judith, you're just so absolutely sweet. She gave me this card and a little parcel with these little floss cards in it. And some beautiful cards for sending out to you guys in my Happy Mails and things. A little very cute little box like this with a hank of floss on one of her floss straps. It's gorgeous floss. And then these little floss straps it came. So I'm going to put one of my projects onto this because I'll think about Judith whenever I do it. And then the thing that when I actually opened up the rest of the parcel that it seriously, I cried, was this beautiful finished pillow called Hope. And okay, don't cry. Like, I can't say how much this meant to me. It just came at the perfect time. I'll do a little life and health update at the end. But Judith, I can't say how much that this meant to Paulo and I when I opened it up. It is absolutely beautiful, and I will keep it forever. It will be up here on my shelf. You guys will see it all the time, and it's a treasured thing. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Okay. I did get some more Stitchy Kindness. So one of my viewers, hi Audrey, she is she has stitched the Visitor from the Blackberry Rabbit. So this one here. And I mentioned that I was having a hard time finding this pattern in my local needlework store or whatever. So, and it was sold out at 123 at the time. I think it still is. And she sent me her copy of the pattern. So thank you so much, Audrey. I really appreciate it. She's also finished the Visitor. She has finished this one, and I'll pop in a picture of it here. Sorry, I'll move this way. So I'll pop in a picture of it here for you. And this is Audrey's finish of the Blackberry Rabbit, the Visitor. So I will be starting this one pretty soon. Laura from Laladeestitches is going to be doing a sal with me on this one. So hi Laura, can't wait to start. I actually have the pattern now. I have the fabric and all of the threads that I need. So you can we'll get in contact and we'll set up to start at maybe the middle of June. So anybody that wants to join in with us, it's the Blackberry Rabbit, the Visitor, and we're still coming up with a hashtag for the sal, but we will be starting this one around the middle of June. There you go. It's absolutely beautiful. She did send me a couple of the Classic Colorworks threads that go for the patterns. I appreciate that. And this beautiful touching card. It was just so sweet. So again, thank you, Audrey, for that. And oh, my good Stitchy friend, Leanne. Hi, Leanne. Oh, I super love you. She's just so sweet. After we left Stitch North, she went to, sorry for the crinkling, she went to Hobby House Needleworks, and she picked up these with her husband's, and then they came home afterwards. But she picked up these two little things for me. So this is a measuring tape. It's so cute. This is so cute. And it says Hobby House Needleworks on it. I've never been to the store yet, but if we ever get to New York State, I'm sure we'll visit. And then this beautiful pin that I'm going to put into my my little thing right here. So thank you, Lan, for that. That was so nice. My other Stitchy friend, Jen, so I made a little project bag for her just to say thank you for having the Blooming Stitchers Stitchy Nights on Tuesday nights with her and Brenda. So, hi. And she also has Cute as a Button needle minders. So if you're interested, I don't have any of them here, but I'll do a giveaway in the next episode for that. But she sent me this beautiful card and a wonderful little gift card. So this is the cafe. She's so thoughtful. This is the cafe that I go to when I'm walking back from the cross, and I always get a little coffee treat for myself just to make it positive, right? On the way there or on the way over. And she gave me this beautiful little gift card to get a coffee. So I appreciate that, Jen. Thank you so much. My other friend, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. It was Brenda's birthday while we were at Wabaman, so we celebrated that. And she gave me this beautiful card while we were there, and just a lovely message inside. And she knows that I'm doing my journal, which is right there, the one that I'm going to be putting the smalls into. And she found some of these little things for me that she thought I might like to do the journaling with. So those will be coming into my journal. So thank you so much for that, Brenda. Super, super appreciate it. And last but certainly not least is my good friend Cheryl. So Cheryl and I shared a cabin when we were at the Lone Pine Ranch retreat, and we've become quick friends. So she comes to the retreats in Wabaman sometimes, and the Tuesday night Stitchy nights in Stony Plain. So I've gotten to know Cheryl really well, and she came the last night of the Stitchy night with this as a gift for me. This already has all of my threads in here, but Cheryl makes these bags. She has a bag making business. She's also going to be a vendor at the Stitch and Stash retreat in June, and this was a gift to me. So I just can't believe it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at the finishing on this. Yeah, this beautiful little fob here. She's just so talented. So thank you so much for that, Cheryl. It is just truly, truly appreciated. Sorry for the zipper. I have one of her cards here, so I will show you. This is Cheryl. So it's Creations by Cheryl, and that's her Gmail. Let's see if I can. There you go. She's in Parkland County. So that's her Gmail. You can reach out to her if you're interested in getting one of these. And she gave me a bag as a giveaway for all of you. So I'm going to keep this one for 5,000 subscribers. This will be the giveaway. So I'll tuck this one nicely away. And when I get 5,000 subscribers, this will be part of the one of the giveaway gifts for that part. So if you like what you see, like, subscribe, leave comments. I love reading the comments on the videos, and it just brings so much joy to me to know that there's other people out there watching. So sorry for the crinkling. I think, let's see, I think that's about all that I had. Oh, I do have a reminder here. So this one was the Hope Scissor Fob. This one here. This was from Flosstube number 8. This one hasn't been claimed. So if you're watching this time, it went to Susanna Wells. So I'll insert the thing here again. This one is yours, Susanna. If you see this, send me your address, send me an email from the email below, and I'll get this out to you. And I'm sorry if you have reached out to me and I missed it somehow, but I haven't seen it. So if you can reach out to me, I'll send that off to you. And the other one that's ready to go, it's in the envelope here. It's the Star Woman project cell, and that one went to Kathy Madrid. So I'll put that here. And if I don't hear from you in this next week, then in number 9, sorry, this is number 9, and number 10, I will draw for that again, so that somebody else can have a chance to use it. So I think that's about it. So anyway, it was so nice catching up with you. My plans for the next little bit are going to be continue on with my Quinto Acuto. I want to put about 700 to 1,000 stitches in that a week, because I want to make sure I get that to the end of the year. I have about 20 more things kitted up. I've been doing lots of kitting over the last week, and trying to make sure that I have everything for it, all the projects that I got from Stitch North, a few things that I had come from 123 Stitch. So in my next video, I am going to do a whip parade. I didn't have time to get it organized for this one, but I will do a whip parade. I'll show you everything that I have that I'm working on now, and then I will I'll also do a bit of a kit parade of things that are going to be coming up over the next 6 months or so that I would like to have started and some finished for the end of the year. So so in my next episode, I'm home now, so I'll have a little bit better organization to get that all pulled together. And I think that's about it for stitching. If you want to hear about a life date update, stick around. If you're only here for the stitching, I appreciate it, and thank you so much. Like, subscribe, definitely leave me a comment. I just love interacting with you. So thanks guys for watching. For a life update, I know a lot of you have been asking about my health and how things are going, so I'll just give a quick recap here that I do have breast cancer. I have stage 4 breast cancer, and it's been a bit of a ride for the last month or so. I had an MRI done, and they were worried that it was growing, right? And being in a clinical trial, I'm monitored pretty closely for this for the tumor load and things, right? So when they looked at it, it had grown from like 1 centimeter up in one section of it to like 1.2, and then another one up to 1.7. So it had gotten about a half a centimeter bigger. So that was enough that it has taken me out of the clinical trial. So I'll no longer be in the clinical trial for that type of medication. And right now I'm on a little bit of a break. I'm going back every week to get blood work done, and they will be putting me on a stronger chemo medication, and we'll go from there, and they'll be monitoring. So they want to try and get it to shrink again. So that's the medication side. They're also referring me to a surgeon, so I may be able to actually have it removed, but I don't see her until May 31st. So we'll know a little bit more in a few weeks about what that looks like, and when the surgery could be, and the risks of all those things. So I have a lot to discuss with my doctors, right? And it's been a bit of a ride, to be honest. It's been pretty stressful, but just knowing that, it's being taken care of, and my team has the greatest intentions for my health, it has helped me so much. So, hi, Catherine. Thank you so much for all of your help over the last year and a half. She was my clinical trial nurse. And to Dr. King, just for always being so supportive. She's just, she's been in my corner since 2014, and I just so appreciate her too. So yeah, thank you to everybody at the Cross Cancer Institute. So that's a bit of where it is right now for the cancer journey. I'm hoping that, think the drugs will work and that the surgery will work, and, but I'm feeling healthy. I'm feeling really, really good. And, it has to stay that way. I just need to take really, really good care of myself. I'm still going to try and keep up the floss tubes every week, if possible, right? If I'm home, there'll be a floss tube. And it just brings me so much joy. So just to hear your love and support and hear the comments has carried me through this journey so much, especially in the last month. So I do appreciate it. In the last couple of videos I've gone through, I've put hearts, I've tried to comment back to some, but I will get back to commenting back to all of the people who leave messages for me. It's just been a really busy time. I have read every single comment, and I appreciate every single one of them. So that's where it is on the health front. With the kids and everything, they're just amazing. They're so good. Caden and Claire are coming up to the end of grade 11 now, and they're just so excited to be going for the summer. And Anna is finishing up grade 9, starting high school next year. So, and Abby is finishing up her one of her third years of post-secondary. So she's just doing so well. She's in her intercession semester right now, and it's very, very busy for her. So the kids are doing great, and as you see, Paulo is here with me. He's just a joy. He's been my rock through through everything, and I'm so grateful and appreciative to him. So yeah, I think that's about it for life. I am going to dive into cleaning up my stitching area. I brought back a whole lot of haul from Stitch North, and I just need to regroup and kind of clean up my stitching area again, and I may have to start storing some things in a craft room downstairs. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm happy, and everything is coming together. I just have so many beautiful projects that I want to start. I did talk about a 50 by 50 that I want to do. So I want to have 50 projects finished by the time that I'm 50, which will be 3 years from now. And I think that's a pretty easy goal, to be honest. I could probably do 50 in a year and a half if I really put my mind to it. So I just want it to be fun, and to be able to start other things on the side. So I'm going to come up with a list of 50 things that I really love, and that's going to be my 50 by 50. If any of you want to join in on that, I'll be starting a 50 by 50 sal. So any one of the 50 projects that you like that's in that list, you can jump in and join the sal. I am going to do one for my birthday that's coming up on July 31st. Haven't quite decided yet. I've got it narrowed down to 3 or 4, but I'll talk about that in my next video. And yeah, I think that's about it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I so appreciate it, and take care and happy stitching.